Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the second character. That's right. Now we're going to talk about Bumblebee, or as her real name, Karen Beesher. Yeah, her name is actually Beesher. Yes, and her last name is Duncan because her husband is actually Mal Duncan. Yes, for those of you who are actually Young Justice fans, that's a bit of a spoiler. Yes, Karen and Mal will get married later on in DC continuity. And Mal will actually become a superhero too, which will be kind of cool. Okay, she's been affiliated with Star Labs, with the Doom Patrol, and formerly she was a member of the Teen Titans and Titans West. And she is actually a researching engineer, and she's actually a research engineer for Star Labs. So she actually is a research engineer, and she has an overall knowledge of all scientific matters. She was created by Bob. I'll just spell out his name: Rozakisnirvnovic. Novik. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, and her first appearance was in Teen Titans issue 45 in December of 1976. Originally, she had a power suit that allowed her to shrink and use concussive sonic blasts, and also served as protection. However, she would eventually gain superpowers however, eventually after an accident helping, Hawkgirl through a Zeta beam, the latter would actually be that she would continue to shrink. And her affiliation with the Doom Patrol was that if the chief did not give her the medicine that stabilized her powers, her heart would actually cease. Her heart would actually completely stop. So basically, she now has the superhuman ability to fly and generate her sonic blasts naturally as a mutagenic effect of the Zeta beam. So yeah, kind of a little bit sad, really. But anyway, let's get into Karen's origins, shall we? Okay. Now, Karen actually also, when she adapted the identity, she allegedly was one of DC's very first African-American superheroes. A little interesting fact I thought that I would throw out there for you guys. And allegedly, according to mostly to the dual information that I have here, apparently as Bumblebee, she had actually debuted in Teen Titans issue 48 in June of 1977. And, okay, she was actually the boyfriend, of course, I already talked about Mal. And in order to actually help Mal look good in front of the team, she secretly made herself as, a villain Bumblebee, and she actually would attack the Teen Titans. She would escape without the ruse being revealed. When it was later explained to Mal and the Titans what she had done, they were impressed enough to offer her a membership, to which she had accepted. Her and Mal would subsequently move to San Francisco to try to start a Titans West team. And when the Titans team was dissolved for a while, they had married and retired from superheroics. And she would take a job at Star Labs where she would design non-lethal weaponry. However, they would both return to crime fighting from time to time to assist the team, most notably during a short-lived Titans West, which never got off the ground, and it was in a JLA Titans event, which reunited everybody involved with the team. A fight, however, would break out over the fate of Victor Stone's Cyborg, and Bumblebee personally fought Zor-El, who was a member of the Justice League. He was, a character that I'll cover much later on. Despite the assistance of the current Supergirl, Bumblebee was swiftly defeated. Following this, Mal and Karen rejoined the latest incarnation of Titans West, now called Titans LA. However, this incarnation would never really get off the ground, and the heroes returned to their lives as semi-retirement. Several years later, however, Mal and Karen would briefly return to action as part of a team of over 24 past and present Titans who were called in to stop a rampaging Dr. Light. And it is in fact the Silver Age Dr. Light. Just for clarification. Now, during the Infinite Crisis and 1 year later, her and her husband were among the heroes recruited by Donna Troy to help avert an upcoming crisis that threatened the existence of the universe. After a battle in space, most of the heroes were trapped by a Zeta beam ray that Adam Strange was hoping to use to teleport away the heroes from the rift to space. However, due to the ray interactions with the rift itself, the Zeta ray altered Karen's physiology, apparently transferring her body mass to Hawkgirl, and this would leave her subsequently 6 inches in height and Hawkgirl at like some 25 feet tall. Yeah, I know, it's that crazy. And in Teen Titans Volume 3, Issue 34, Bumblebee is shown to have joined the Doom Patrol sometime over the past year along with her husband, now known as Vox, V-O-X, and Beast Boy. She must now take medicine developed by Niles Coyer, the chief, to prevent her heart from going into cardiac arrest due to her tiny form. Much like Beast Boy, she now strongly resembles her animated counterpart in costume and hairstyle. And per Birds issue 100, Karen, along with other numerous DC superheroines, was contacted by Oracle, Barbara Gordon, to ask to join the extended roster. However, the team disbanded before she could participate in any missions. She is presently a member of the Doom Patrol, however, due to medical efforts from Dr. Coyer, she has grown to a height of 7 inches and can now live in a dollhouse. And she can live in a dollhouse. Oh, okay, why not? A little weird. As for Doom Patrol, and as of Doom Patrol Volume 5, Issue 1, Karen is now a divorcee. And in Issue 18, she rejoined the team after months of inactivity due to her divorce from Malcolm, or Mal. Now sporting a new costume and a beehive hairdo, Karen returned to active duty just in time for a confrontation with the Secret Six, who had come to the team's home of Oolong Island in order to claim it in the name of a teenaged crime lord. In the ensuing battle, she inexplicably vanishes after a brief tussle with Bane. While her teammates ultimately fight the Six to a draw, as for the members of the Secret Six being forcibly deported from Oolong, Elastigirl stops Ragdoll and forces him to empty his pockets, where Karen is found tied up with her mouth duct-taped shut. Ragdoll reluctantly returns Bumblebee to her teammates, telling them that he had wanted to keep her as a souvenir. Following the disbandment of the Doom Patrol, she appears as one of the former Titans who arrives at Titan Tower to actually repel Superboy Prime and the Legion of Doom. And that, guys, subsequently, look real quick here, make sure I didn't miss anything. And yeah, guys, that's actually it. That is it for Bumblebee. That's her entire video. Not a very long video, but still a decent amount of information, given the circumstances. And I actually will admit I was not really that aware of the character. I think actually, watching Young Justice kind of more or less actually introduced me more to the character, both her and Mal. So with that, guys, I'm going to leave the video off. These have been, at least for this week, your 2 other Black History, Black History mini marathon lesser knowns. So stay tuned for the next 2, guys. And I think you'll actually like, these next 2 characters that I talk about. So as always, guys, stay tuned for the next one.